Hello fellow stackers, 365 here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I've got some more Stackers Social silver for you. Now this literally just arrived about 20 minutes ago, but before we get into that, let me show you what we've already got in the Stackers Social silver treasure chest. So this is a separate box I've decided to just put Stackers Social silver in to keep it all together. But let's have a little look at what we've currently got in this chest. Now these are from all different members of the community. This particular one was made by Crown Cast Silver. It's 100 gram, or is it 50 gram? 50 gram. This is a 50 gram silver bar. It's got a matte finish to it. 2025, so this was made this year. These are actually made to order. So if you're interested in getting hold of one of these, do consider heading over to Stackers Social, reach out to Crown Cast Silver in Stackers Social. He's got his own room in there and he'll be very happy to get you one of these put together. So that is the first piece of silver that we have in the Stackers Social treasure chest. The next piece of silver we have is a poker chip that was made by Louis Silver. Now this is a 2024 poker chip. And those of you in Stackers Social will already know that the 2025 is going to be rolled out very, very soon. We've got the iconic handshake on there to represent the handshake and the cup of coffee. That is an emoji that goes in every single morning when someone says good morning. You've got some hallmarks on there from Louis as well. Absolutely stunning piece of silver. This has got to be one of my favourite Stackers Social branded pieces of silver that is out there. And I can't wait to get the 2025 version too. Next, we have a stamped one. Now, it's hand poured, but then it's got a custom stamp from Stackers Social. And this particular piece was made by Liquid Metals UK. Again, you can get hold of one of these. Well, were these sold out now? No, I think these are sold out now. These were actually a limited mintage. So yeah, these are actually all sold out now unless you find one on the second-hand market. But on the back, you can see I actually managed to get the prototype. Really, really nice looking piece of silver. Finished to a very high standard, as with all of Liquid Metals silver pours. Just a really cool chunk of silver. Next, we have another Liquid Metals piece, and this was the very first Stackers Social branded silver. I believe it was the very first piece of silver that we actually released to the community. Really cool. This is lasered in. So you get some really small and fine detail. This weighs around about an ounce as well. Hand poured, so you can see all the nice imperfections that remind you that it's hand poured. A nice chunky 1 ounce piece. And these are also sold out. So again, if you wanted something like this, you'd have to look on the second-hand market. You don't often see these go up for sale. Next, we have another piece from Crown Cast Silver. These are the 10 gram silver buttons. And again, these are an open mintage, so you can actually still get hold of one of these if you want to. Head over to Stackers Social, reach out to Crown Cast Silver, and he should be able to produce you one of these. Just a nice small bit of Stackers Social branded silver. Now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Unless you have a piece of Stackers Social silver in your stack, is your stack even a stack? I don't think you can class your stack as a stack unless you have a piece of Stackers Social silver amongst it. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. But today we're going to be unboxing another piece, and this is actually a piece that has come all the way from the USA. And this is our first Stackers Social release that we actually released in America. And the reason we did that was so that people over in the States could actually get hold of a Stackers Social piece. Wow. Straight away, that stopped me in my tracks. Look at that. So this, as I was saying, was released for those that live in the US so that you have a chance of picking up a Stackers Social branded piece of silver. Because up till before this was released, all of these pieces were released in the UK. So those people that wanted to get hold of one had to pay the import charges and the postage costs and everything else that goes with importing something from the UK overseas. However, we got this produced by Pit Bullion. Those of you in the community would have heard of Pit Bullion. He makes some absolutely incredible pieces of silver. And I actually reached out to him and I said, would you be interested in producing some Stackers Social branded silver? I just want something that enables those that live in the US to be able to pick up a piece of Stackers Social silver. And how I managed to get hold of one of these is Liquid Metals UK. He actually imported, I think he imported over 10 of these in total. And he did that for no financial gain to himself. He actually sold them on Stackers Social for the exact cost it cost him to import them all over. So very kind of Liquid Metals UK. And it meant that there's actually 10 of these over here in the UK. And really, really cool. Pit Bullion didn't actually mention he was going to do this when we was first discussing producing these. But he's actually started putting numbers on each one. So this one is number 6. So a very, very low mintage number. And I believe these are open mintage, so I don't think these are going to be capped. So if you live in the US and you would like to pick one of these up, I will leave a link in today's video description. Please head over and pick one up. It's just a really cool way of making it easier for those of you that do live across the pond to be able to add a piece of Stackers Social silver to your collection. So really pleased with how that came out. Absolutely incredible. This button is hand poured and hand finished. And then this design is lasered on. So that's how you've got so much detail and small text on this piece. But yeah, absolutely stunning piece. And again, I do love the fact that they're all individually numbered. If you've got one of these in your stack, do let me know what number you've got in the comments section. But that is today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comment section as well, what is your favourite piece out of all of these Stackers Social branded silvers that we have in this treasure chest? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts. They're all very unique, all very different, and it's very, very cool to start seeing this collection grow. It'll be nice when this is full up and I've got another layer under here that we can put stuff in as well. At the moment, we've just got a little silica gel thing to take away the moisture, and we've also got the 3D print that Louis actually used to push into the stand to produce this stunning piece of silver. So that is very cool to have that in my collection. We're going to pop that back. As always, thanks very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the support. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. And I hope you have a very nice day. For those of you that made it all the way to the end, I've just had a look in the bag and I've seen that there's actually a little COA that goes with the Stackers Social round from Pit Bullion. So there is Pit Bullion's famous logo. Most of you, like I said, would have heard of who he is. Very popular pourer over in the US. And this is a COA. The weight and purity of this ingot is guaranteed by Pit Bullion. And that's his name down there. Michael Mullen. Really cool. Really nice COA. Nice and sturdy. And a nice little bag there for it to go in as well. Yeah, let me just check there's nothing else in this package before we stop the video again. Nope, that is well and truly empty now. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very nice day.